I'm still.
Trying to get off the list. You know you're gonna be
I'm
doing it
still-
this week, so
I know. Column, so.
I just winged it.
Would have been helpful.
To the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The thing we need to do is approve the agenda.
So moved.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. First chair canvas.
Goes to you, you're gonna have to jump around a little bit to look for what you need.
Oh, that's what I figured out. Did you bring it there?
Okay, so what you're gonna do, is you're gonna go down, and you're gonna, you have absentee. And so you're gonna call up the precinct that you're in, and then you call out the office, and then we'll have Kurt read how many votes absentee received, and then Mark will have the first 4 precincts, and then he'll read out on the election date. So you're gonna read off of your tape here. Your precinct, and then you'll just go down the tape with your result numbers. Don't necessarily need over and unders, just the people that ran, and then how many received.
Oh, super.
Alright,
So I have the main total, they're gonna do the pieces of, okay. And I've got to tell them which one we're working on. Correct. Okay. Are we ready to start?
What do you want us to do?
You'll, after the
Double
first
check?
4, it'll go to you, and then
Okay.
you'll do the next 4. and
Oh,
you,
gotcha.
It'll be handed to the next 4.
All right, we're doing Lincoln first. And do I need the registered totals or just start with the first person? Okay, for mayor, vote 1. I need the absentee number.
For Lincoln, I got Lincoln.
Yep, but you're gonna have election day, so and Kurt has
Oh, gotcha.
absentee, so he's looking for his absentee numbers right now. Lincoln.
Mayor, just need to talk.
Yep. Right here.
2. Thank you. Election day.
Then that's Mark,
Should be five, is it?
and then, There.
4.
No, 47.
okay, so now you're gonna skip down, you'll go council, it should go down, you write those numbers.
You have 44?
Yeah, 44.
Okay.
Yep,
So it'll total 46.
okay, so now you can go down to,
The first one, city council, Lincoln. We're voting for John Eden,
2. We got 40,
for 42, Dale Meyer,
2. 40,
for 42, Samuel Cahalan, 2,
37,
okay? Michelle Clark, 3, okay?
39,
Okay. Galen Brandt, 4,
and 43.
okay? Do we care about write-ins? Okay. Next is the director at large, Grundy Center, vote for 3,
Kurt's gonna have to look for them,
okay?
this doesn't work. They might not let you.
Vote for 3. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's gonna go.
0.
Your judge, okay.
Rebecca Janosek,
0.
okay, yeah, that's what I had.
Those are all zeros for me.
All zeros for that. No rightness, so you have to pick a right. All right, we're looking for Lincoln Director, District 1 North Tama. There are there's 2 people there, vote for 1, Seth Shetta. Absentee, hang on.
He's gotta find it.
Say Lincoln? It's Lincoln Director, District One, North Tama. So there's two people's names, Seth Shetta and Jordan, you know. So Seth first.
Or like, and all together, probably.
Items. So good.
So what has happened with this report is she didn't print up a precinct, so it's just a summary, so total overall. Questions, so that's gonna include like, Traer, Ridley. So what we can do,
So I've got 0 for
yeah,
us.
let's go this way.
So our detail doesn't have, our detail reports.
Your details broken out per precinct, his is just a summary of overall.
Everybody, okay.
So. Let's do your North Tama District One,
Yep.
you said.
Seth Shetta.
So what you can do to verify PERS is you can look on this report and for Seth. For total and absentee is that.
Okay, you called up 5. 5. Okay.
So now you can do Mark's election day.
Mark's your election day. 4. Okay. And then Jordan Hagedon. 2. So Ken was the total bill. Okay. So we have to do this with every one of these here?
For probably school since they cross precinct.
Okay, so
Yep.
so next one is North Tama District 2. David Calderwood. 14. 6. Okay, and 6. Okay. Yep. Then Director District 3 North Tama, Leroy D. Staker. 12. Director District 4 North Tama, Jamie Raudebush. 3. 0. Okay. Stoll, Marty Ghostal. 7. Okay. Denny Berger. Okay. No. Okay, what's this down here? Yeah, okay. Next one is Lincoln Director at Large, Gladbrook Rhinebeck. English Road.
The turnout for the North Tama thing was probably low because they didn't like the idea that.
There's many precincts with yours, so you don't even.
Dave Stewart called me and I had 2 other calls.
Yeah, 60 for road.
I kind of drive right by.
Actually, yeah, we can.
Don't know what to tell you. It's going on.
That's district, that's not.
60. 60, yeah, okay.
Per road.
Absentee,
What?
yeah, you're free.
124.
Okay. Kyle Rasmussen.
12. 87.
Okay. Megan Witt.
14. 6.
Amanda Babinet.
21.
Jennifer Rogge.
63. 157.
Then Director at Large, TFV Gladbrook Rhinebeck. We vote for 1, there was white in totals, and that's it.
Jane.
Right, who's write-ins?
5, 8, 9. So all those together equal your 15.
Okay. And Mark would have nothing then, right? Well, yeah, 44. Okay. Director District 7 Hawkeye. Christine Twait Hutchison. Oh. That way is yours. For yeses? Measure prepaid.
T1.
T1. And 3 yes, okay, so that'd be 3 no, okay? Mark,
121, 119.
okay,
Okay,
prayer statistics.
so now you're done with this tape, so you can init this. And then we'll send that around for all of you guys to initial. We'll just paperclip it back to the.
Too bad. Where you going next?
We're going to prayer and statistics. Do they care about this? They don't do statistics, do they? On this, all they do is the actual folks. So mayor for prayer, when you guys are ready, Ken and Shetta, two. Okay.
And initial it now. And
Just whenever.
52,
Okay. Peter Armstrong Holden, 9, okay,
149.
okay. Do we care about write-ins?
No, no.
Okay. And then city council prayer, vote for 2. First one is Aaron Menager.
8,
Yeah, okay.
130,
James Earhart,
6,
okay,
176.
okay. Don't care about write-ins. District Director, District 1 North Tama,
So now Kurt won't have any because you've already verified the over. Since he's, you just look at the.
okay. Election aide, Mark Seth Shetta,
162,
thank you. Jordan Hagedon,
77,
don't care about write-ins. This year. Director, District 2 North Tama, saying he doesn't care. For prayer, okay. All right.
224
Right is
for David Calderwood.
District 3 North Tama, Leroy D. Staker,
210,
okay. Director, for District 4 North Tama, Jamie Routabush,
61,
Maury Dostal,
128,
Denny Berger,
49,
right, 1, District 7 for Hawkeye, Christine Twait Hutchinson,
199,
okay. And Dysert. This is, we're going back to,
Yep, so yep, so you're gonna initial that tape.
Those are what?
Jen, it's for city council, voting for 3, 15. Okay, for Jen Alpers, Mark,
You gotta get caught up yet.
Sorry, I got to sign this and send it to them.
that's always fun.
I'm just gonna save your twos for,
I have enough going on over.
that's what I figured.
You got room.
He's faster than I am, so it's a good thing he's leading it. But I'm still in the first.
Oh, good.
So look for Jen Alpers, city council Dysert,
198 or 298, so
okay? Lydia Gokin,
230,
Mark,
231.
okay? Ken Midyet, please.
Ken what?
Midyet. Is that the right way to pronounce the guy's name?
Never heard of it.
57.
I live there.
He didn't win.
Richard.
11. 190.
Steve Stoner, or Steven Stoner, yep.
16. 200.
Okay, Brian Sparks,
12.
okay. Director at Large Union,
Okay, hold on, those are gonna, for first, it's gonna be a total again.
I just see that one. Figured.
okay, Lindsay Pipfo,
People,
Pete, say it again,
people.
Pipfo,
Hold on,
That's what it was.
so the. Measures.
Well, the last 40. P-A-D-O.
that's what you got for me,
40.
I'm going with the 40, because that's what I got here,
47.
Yeah.
487, okay. And then Director, District 1 Union, write-in vote. No one, 2, yeah. Write-ins,
Right in there, 154.
got it. Getting ahead of you, Karen.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
All right, Dizer Director, District Two, Union. The write-ins. All ran.
Nope. 149, you like them, Dave?
You have two?
Well, I'm looking. My stuff's all mixed up, remember?
Yeah. Okay, that's what requires is both. Director at Large, TFV Union,
38.
that would be for Katie Schmidt.
Yep.
Is that related to this?
Yep.
His wife,
That's his wife.
Hey,
I can see from one before.
that's what I got.
Yep.
48.
Yes, thank you. And then Director, District One, North Tama, Seth Sheda, we're voting for one.
That's one we already did for, right? We did work for.
What's the name?
11,
Thank you. Jordan Hagedon,
24.
thank you. Director, District Two, North Tama, David Calderwood,
30,
okay. We already did this, right? Okay. Director, District Three, North Tama, Leroy D. Staker,
26,
okay. Director Four, Jamie Raudebush,
5,
in Gospel,
20,
Denny Berger,
12.
okay. Director at Large, Gladbook Reindeck. We're voting for three, good, agree.
You did yours already for.
Yeah, Douglas Rao,
0,
Carl Rasmussen,
1,
Megan Witt,
1,
Amanda Babinet,
0.
Jennifer Roddy.
1,
Okay, Director at Large, TFV Gladbrook Reindeck. Oh, this, never mind. Dizer, Director Three for District Three, Sky. Lewis Beck,
90,
thank you. Did we do?
We have not done that one yet.
We have not done,
38.
okay, got it, thank you. Director District Seven, Hawkeye, Christine Twait Hutchinson.
12.
I don't have the 12. Is that-
Because that's when.
So, okay, thank you. Public Measure BK,
22 and 30.
22 yes, 30 no?
Yep.
Okay,
348, yes, 212, no.
212, okay. Public Measure TY,
Yep. I already did that one.
1, it's a yes, 0, no.
okay, and that's. Mayor Gladbrook, we're not doing statistics, right?
No, but you need to make
That's all right.
his, yep, you can find there, yep.
So we're doing the mayor for Gladbrook?
Yep.
Yeah, 14. These are all write-ins.
Yep. No one wants to run for city mayor anymore.
What do you got, Mark?
133,
Thanks, sir. City Council Gladbrook, voting for three. Only one ran. Roger D. Luring, is I said it right? Luring,
34.
yeah,
254.
write-ins,
8. 5 and 1.
So,
that's 14, 8, 5, and 1.
I mean,
yep,
it's
you just need the two,
Yes.
yep.
And then, Mark,
71, 32, and 5.
132, that's 103, and 5 is 108. That's what we got. Good.
Right. Yeah.
Man, you're making me do math. That's fine. I need to bring the wife. She's the teacher. Okay, at large GMG, voting for two. First one is Christine Kinsley. Entity.
I don't know if his total's gonna be just as different receipts, so we'll see. Other things swap it.
GMG.
GMG.
Hey, I see guys here.
This is different.
Because,
Oh, there's two.
I got 2.
That doesn't count both of these then?
no. This is
Christine,
the total.
For Kinsey.
Oh.
you have two, I have one.
Right, let me think. It's because it's different precincts, so it's not gonna match because it's just the Gladbrook precinct. I need this full one. one. So absentee, one.
Oh, okay. Christine Kinsley,
11.
thank you. Blake Douglas Warren, 3. You got 1, he's got 3.
Cause he's.
Oh, okay.
13.
You? Director, District 1 GMG? No one was his name, so we got write-ins only.
2. Come on in.
Absentee got 1 there.
One, yep, that's a
doing
two.
election canvas stuff.
Quick.
Okay, and then write-in totals. Mark. District, thank you. Spade. Director, District 2 GMG. Brad Cox,
1,
okay.
6.
Okay, Kyle Dean Warren,
2,
6.
for write-in. Thank you. 6, thank you. And then Director, District 1 North Tama, Seth Shetta.
5.
4.
I already did that one.
It's on my list, I'm going down the list.
So you don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, Director, District 2 North Tama.
You want one?
Did you want Jordan first?
I only have David Calderwood.
No, for just for one.
Oh,
So I
okay,
got Jordan Higgins, 2.
yeah,
4 and 2.
yep. And, all right, sorry, District 2 North Tama, David Calderwood.
6.
Did we already do these?
For we did, yes.
Okay. And then for District 3 North Tama, Leroy D. Sticker.
6.
That's all that changed. Gladbrook still, Director, District 4 North Tama, Jamie Rodbush.
1.
Thank you. Marty Gospel,
4.
Danny Gerder,
1.
okay. Director, District 1 South Tama, Elizabeth Dolzall,
5.
1.
Angela M. Bear.
1, 4.
0.
I'm still waiting on you.
Wait, for me.
Yeah.
I know. One, zero,
He's been calling by, that's probably what.
that's total probably.
Okay, yeah, this is glad. Okay, and it's
Insurance.
all right, District 4 South Tama,
Or something.
District 4 South Tama,
Zero. Zero, what?
Cyril and.
Zero.
It's more, I know it's-
Then you guys start that, right? Gladbrook South Tama.
Yeah.
District 4, okay. Director, District 2 TFD South Tama.
Check those.
Shows.
1.
Still in Gladbrook, Director at Large Gladbrook Rhinebeck, Douglas Rao or Rowe.
214.
And what'd you
Oh,
have?
are you?
You already had
Yeah,
that.
Yes.
214.
Kyle Rasmussen,
79.
Megan Witt,
115.
Amanda Babbitt,
109.
Jennifer Rogge.
277.
Write-in totals were 261. Here, okay, I'm still marking up, all right.
165, 85, 11. So
I can't do that in my head. That had three,
Yeah,
261. 261?
Okay, it gives it the total at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, okay, all right, Director, District 6, Iowa Valley. Vote for one.
40. Hopper.
Yeah,
Hofer, yeah, 1.
okay. And we can do-
Oh, that's good, but sorry.
Thank you. Yep. Director, District 7, Hawkeye. Christine Twake Hutchinson.
12.
Six.
We did that with free already.
6.
Thank you. Public measure TY. Absentee, do we already do his for that? Mark,
On the list is 53, 62.
You're looking for Garwin Mayor next.
we're doing Garwin next.
I think you're gonna be up, right?
Yep,
So Mark, are you like off the hook for a little bit?
What's that?
Is Mark off the hook?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep, we're
all
moving
right,
on.
so, Mayor for Garwin, absentee please.
2.
That'd be Matthew Dean.
Matthew Dean, 52.
Here for write-ins, do we? No. City Council, Garvin, vote for 2. The first one is C. Ryan Collins,
0.
52.
okay? And they had like, that's 19, which, hear about the 19, the write-ins in. Director at Large, GMG, vote for 2. Christine Hensley.
Garwin,
Yeah,
Ready for me?
Yeah.
61,
okay. Blake Douglas Warren,
63,
okay? Director, District 1, GMG, vote for 1. Oh, it was 29 votes, right?
29 write-ins.
Keep playing out of there.
For absentee,
Absentee would be 0, is what I have. For GMG, District 1. Okay, and 29 write-ins.
Yep.
Garland Director, District 2, GMG, Brad Cox.
29,
Thank you. And then next is Kyle Dean Warren, 2.
42,
Oh, I see, that's there, thank you. Then, Director, District 1, South Tama. Vote for 1, Angela Dolzall.
I mean Elizabeth.
What did I say?
Angela.
Angela's the second, yeah, Elizabeth, please.
You need just me?
Yeah.
2.
And good, 0, yep,
I moved it down.
Angela's 2.
thank you. District 4, South Tama. Absentee 0.
Like 0,
0 for you too, okay. Director, District 2, TFV, South of Tama, Joe Thomas,
4,
okay. And there's 0, yep. And then that's 7. All right, still in Garland, Director, District 6, Iowa Valley, Joanna Hopper,
3,
and we had 0 for absentees for Joanna in this week, right?
that's it for Darwin, right?
Yep, we're now in Toledo. Physically and patient, registered voters up there. Let's see, Mayor of Toledo, Brian Sokol.
8.
Okay,
Give me 1 second.
so it should be the deputy.
Mayor of Toledo, 130.
Thank you. You had in total, 8.
Yep.
Right,
Yep,
yeah, you don't need write-ins, but I'm.
okay. City Council, vote for 3. Dwayne Panzagrov,
5.
okay. So,
125,
Oh,
thank you. Doug Ray,
this is what I would have handed you.
124,
Everybody.
Kathy
has to sign
Cook?
that one.
5.
126,
thank you. Right, as we don't care, okay. District, Director, District 1, South Tama. Elizabeth Dolzall,
91,
okay. Angela M. Bear,
83,
thank you. Director, District 4, South Tama,
One.
first absentee.
0, just 43 write-ins,
Yeah, one for right, and how many you had? I got 43, correct?
43 write-ins,
Yeah, okay.
but 0 votes, yeah.
And then District 2, TFV, South Tama, Johannes,
155,
yep. Then District 6, Joanna Hofer, or Hopper,
162,
thank you. You need 7 for that, 98%, yeah, there's a fee. That was done. Coutier. Mayor, gotta find it,
Yeah,
I guess.
on the leg, chop chop.
Hold it, sign it. Wrapping it.
from the Turkish in there, so it's good.
Okay, ready,
Ready? Mayor Cloutier, Linda Pearson. Mark.
29,
Thank you. Is there, okay, thank you.
oh,
City Council, Cloutier, vote for 5. Diana Cowan. 0.
27,
Shelley Kriz. 0.
29,
Greg Reese. 0.
28,
Donald Hutchins. 0.
28,
Dwayne Parisic Jr. 0.
31,
Going with the right is the win. Okay, sorry. Director at Large Union. All right, Lindsay P. You said Keepo.
13,
Thank you. District 1 Union, vote for 1. It's all write-ins.
correct,
You have 6 or?
Yep.
Okay, so, okay. District 2 Union. Write-ins again.
yep, just 6,
You had 6, okay. Director at Large TFV Union. Katie Schmidt.
12,
I just 1. Director at Large Belle Plain. Valerie Kaufman.
2,
Scott E. Frank.
1,
Okay. Oh, yeah. Did you have zeros?
I suppose it's gonna be combined, so we go 0, 0,
Yep.
0.
Yep. I have. Okay, Director at Large TFV Belle Plain, Andrew Newhouse.
2,
Yeah. Okay, for that city, yep. All right, so, right, we're good. Director District 1 North Tama, Seth Shetta.
38,
Yep, Jordan Hagedon.
15,
Okay. Director District 2 North Tama, David Calderwood.
50,
District 3 North Tama, Leroy D. Staker.
47,
Okay. So good. All right. District 4 North Tama, Jamie Rodabush.
9,
Okay. Marty Gospel,
30,
Denny Berger.
15,
District 1 South Tama, Elizabeth Dolzall.
these are both 0,
Okay. Angela M. Bear.
yep, 0,
Director District 4 South Tama. 0, right?
0, yep,
District 2 TFV South Tama, Johannes.
0,
Director District 6 Kirkwood. Is that new ship? You did the ship, are you right on?
nope, I'm sorry,
Right.
Joel,
Joel G. Ties,
2,
and you had 0.
6.
Which we,
Oh, right here, just Kirkwood.
Oh, yeah, you probably got 0.
6.
Yeah. We're gonna double check here. You said 6, totally right.
Kirkwood for, what's here?
No, Kirkwood, yeah, we're put here.
director districts,
Sorry. He said 6 for total. so
Oh,
that's- that's okay. Director District 6 Iowa Valley, Joanna Hopper.
0,
I'm assuming is 0, so. Director District 3 Hawkeye. Louis Beck.
12,
0. 38, so we need, I need to see that one.
Yep.
30, okay, we're good. Director District 7 Hawkeye. Christine Twait Hutchinson.
39,
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Public Measure BK, this is still Cloutier. Yes,
11,
okay, no.
2,
Thank you. Public Measure BJ, yes,
0,
no.
2.
Thank you.
Papers.
Bring them on tour. Has he already done all of these things?
So we separated those out. If you want, we can do the totals.
I need to be a little bit less.
That's we got it.
What isn't that?
You ready?
Yes, sir,
Okay, Ron Green. Yeah. Thank you,
33,
thank you. Right in totals of 50.
More about.
Okay. Director District 1 East Marshall. Right,
5,
thank you. District 4,
Just like, would you just do? You decide to. Just this total for, look up East Marshall on yours for.
here it says.
I didn't say not this. For which one, at large?
East Marshall District 1.
District 1.
0.
Okay, we're gonna,
Okay. Ms. Marshall, but. Let's go on to District 4.
District 4, Andrew Cole.
5.
45,
Christine Kinsley.
8,
This is,
No,
district.
GG.
2.
Good. Said 2,
Already did it though.
yeah, yep, we're good. Christine Kinsley,
Kristen was 8,
you, Warren,
6,
okay. Okay. Next is Montour, the Director, District 1, GMG.
2 write-ins,
Okay,
Those are all write-ins.
District 2, GMG, Brad Cox.
4,
Then 1.
Kyle Dean Warren.
4,
Director, District 1, South Tama, Elizabeth Dolezal.
44,
What?
For individuals.
5.
James, Angela M. Baird,
12,
okay. Director, District 4, South Tama,
5 write-ins,
yep, 5, you said?
Yep.
And you said, okay, good. All righty. Director, District 2, TFD, South Tama, 43. See that? And Johannes,
49,
thank you. And then District 4, Jacqueline Pippin,
50,
Get that one, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I got 5.
Yeah,
I needed that.
thank you. District 6, Iowa Valley, Joanna Hoffer.
47,
Okay. Okay, good. Public measure OU, yes,
51,
no,
17,
34.
okay, thank you. Public measure OC, yes,
51,
3.
okay,
4.
and
so was 17.
thank you. Okay, here comes the important one. We got the chief here for this one. Name of the city council.
Want to sign quick report?
You ready?
Okay. 24.
Thank you for it, Christie. Yep. You got yours yet?
Excuse me, what are you looking for?
Christie Eisenstrager. I
Uh,
changed it. I see her like I just
I
never
don't see no Chris, oh, 94,
Thanks, sir. Elena Rivera Martinez,
9.
92,
thank you. Chris Smith,
18.
97,
thank you. Right in totals, you have 1 and 9, right?
Good. Yeah.
Okay, Director District 1 South Tama for Elizabeth Dolezal.
98,
We already did that.
There it is, all right. Angela M. Bear,
72,
thank you. Write-in is 1. District 4 South Tama, write-ins.
25,
Yeah. Absentees. We already counted this together. Here. Director District 2 TFD South Tama, Johannes,
157,
thank you. You want to count that to these?
Yep.
Okay. Just double checking every time. Director for District 6 Iowa Valley, Johanna Hoffer,
156,
thank you. Elberon, the mayor of Elberon,
hang tight,
that's right, I'm just not getting there, Scott.
sorry, can you do that?
Zero. You,
Elbron,
yes, sir, Scott Pieper,
uh,
Pieper, I don't know how that term is, sir, it's Pieper. That's in this, that's in the,
20,
thank you. City Council voting for 3, first one, Adam Glunz,
13,
0.
Renanda Franzen,
19,
Judy Upa,
18,
it's those all three made it, didn't they? Mayor Vining, voting for one, that's a write-in,
14,
thank you. And you have zero absences. City Council Vining, voting for five.
Mine are all zeros.
Write-in,
14. You want total?
yeah,
80.
for this, oh, right here, okay, oh. No one ran, voting for
They
five.
never do, is always right, every time.
I need somebody writing one name in there one time. Okay. I was 8 last year, remember?
Jeff Morris will get it again.
Yeah, Director at Large, with Bell Plain. We're talking Valerie Kochman,
11,
thank you. Okay, thank you. Scott E. Frank,
13,
thank you. And then Director at Large TFV Bell Plain, voting for one, and you had 5 there. Andrew Newhouse,
15,
thank you. Director District 1 South Tama, Elizabeth Adolzall,
14,
thank you. Angela Bear,
4,
okay. Director for District 4, vote for one, write-ins,
21,
thank you. If you had,
He's gonna find in the public measure when you get to it.
okay,
is undervotes writings? Okay, I'm sorry, that's 4.
yeah, you had 4, but there's 21 contest total.
Yeah.
Okay. Elron, Director, District 2 TFB South Tama, Johannes,
16,
already did his. Director, District 6 Kirkwood, Joel G. Kais.
32,
And I have seen that. Oh, yeah. Right, it's 2. Director for District 6 Iowa Valley, Johanna Hopper,
18,
thank you. I know we were just, yeah, where did that? Public measure B, J, yes,
12,
thank you, no,
4,
thank you,
2 and 7.
thank you. Chelsea, Mayor of Chelsea, vote for one, nobody's voted, write-ins,
1.
what you got, Kurt?
I went down, I'm back on.
You need a different tape, right? Because we're
We're talking.
We're at Chelsea.
We're at Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a duplicate to
sometimes.
that?
Yeah.
Okay,
You might not have split it apart.
all right,
Yes.
tripping me up here.
Keeping you on toes.
Chelsea. All right,
Right in total, Mayor,
22,
thanks, sir. City Council, Chelsea, Amy Walters,
23,
thank you. Director at Large, Bell Plain, voting for 2, Valerie Kaufman,
20,
Scott E. Frank,
23,
you. Director at Large, TFV Bell Plain, voting for 1, we have Andrew Newhouse,
25,
thank you. Chelsea, Director, District 1 South Tama, Elizabeth Dolzall,
23,
thank you. Angela M. Bear,
11,
okay. Director, District 4, write-in total,
39,
thank you. Director, District 2, TFV South Tama, Johannes.
31,
Okay, Director, District 6, Kirkwood, Joel G. Kais,
23,
thank you. Chelsea, Director, District 6, Iowa Valley, Joanna Hopper,
30,
thank you. Public measure, B, J, yes,
9,
no.
18,
Yep. Indian settlement. Maybe you got Indian settlement yet? Take time. We don't get in a hurry.
You won't put anything for, because it's just up to you.
This Kurt,
Oh,
not
that.
that.
Yes, card copy. So you're done. You can initial yours,
All these papers.
just the very front sheet is fine. And then that you pass for everybody else to.
okay.
For District One, South Tama,
Yep.
for one, Elizabeth Dolzall,
15,
Angela M. Bear,
12,
thank you. Director, District Four, write-in totals,
30,
thank you. District Two, TFV, South Tama, vote for one, Johannes.
24,
Okay, Director, for District Six, Johanna Hopper,
24.
thank you. That's it, that's on my list.
So, the resolution then calls out everybody who won. And by write-ins, it also is listed on the resolution, so we just need approval of the resolution.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
We'll move second to approve the resolution, roll call.
Milmer,
Aye.
Turner,
Aye.
Knibble,
Aye.
Owen,
Aye.
Stefan.
This one you read, son.
So you can initial the top of that one, yep.
How's it going?
And then all the ones that need to be signed,
We're not signing this one,
yeah, so that top sheet,
just the top sheet, right, initial line.
Just the top of this one too, or every single?
every single sheet goes,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna start while he's in.
So was that the one I just did?
No, so that, what is handed to
Just signature on that.
Heather, yep. The top sheet is just the signature page of the summary, which is
Full load there.
all of these.
Go that way.
You listen,
You
David?
guys will sign this.
Okay.
So she's signing the summary top sheet, which is for these,
Let's see, I'm
with
sorry.
what we read off for
Is that
Kurt,
the
but
other
it's
part?
all your totals into here.
Okay,
And then the other ones that'll be coming around, are all the abstracts, so that calls out each
I'll
individual.
just do them one at a time for 3% this whole set.
okay. So this sheet here that I'm initialing every one of these,
Correct.
it looks like DWJ. That's,
And nobody has ever questioned it, so.
The whole set.
I did when they inspected my file. So it's this guy that ends with J.
We're out of Stanford. Initial that one, then we gotta sign every one of these, so I don't know
Fantastic.
if you want.
We just do it one at a time, like one person at a time and let them go ahead.
Okay, you want me to sign all of them? Okay,
You just start us and make a big pile.
where's this pile at over there? Yep.
You guys don't want to sit through any more of this?
That's exciting.
It can be. Okay.
All right. Discussion, possible action to approve letter of engagement with Marshalltown Chamber of Commerce for economic development. We had a meeting, what was it? November, October. We'd met with John previously, with Marshalltown. And, then we had IDM come down, Iowa State University, and their recommendations, we sent out a letter for you guys to read over, basically, a strategy moving forward, from the ones that train all of our economic development folks at the colleges, and their recommendation, number one, was contract with Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce for consulting services, convene the Tama County Economic Development Advisory Council, which will be derived out of that meeting that we had, and then undertake a 3 to 5 year strategic planning process. Kurt was able to attend with us, and then David was there, I think. Had a good group, and many of the things that they had laid out from IDM had already been done over the last several years, but, not done, but identified, and there's some of the same issues that we're having today, so.
1964 to be exact.
Yeah, so we've invited, John and his team to come over and visit with us, so I'm gonna turn it over to John just for some remarks and what you guys, have to offer, I guess.
Well, yeah, I appreciate it. Good morning, supervisors. So, John Hall, I serve as president and CEO of the Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce. You guys could address with, public speakers.
Not.
Okay.
Only on
But it does
public
a little bit
hearings.
differently, some requirements.
Yep.
Um, appreciate the opportunity to be in front of you you know, our conversations engaged, last year and as you guys searched for, what your, solution would be for economic development services countywide. And I was glad to see you guys take the recommendation of bringing in Institute for Decision Making out of you and I, as well as, Mark Reineck from, Extension at Richard Iowa State University. You know, both of those, organizations serve as really influential leaders in the economic development space and great partners for organizations like ours, practitioners like myself, and our team, in Marshalltown. And so what we did was really to take the recommendations as they laid out and present a pathway for you that we could see, you know, from an execution perspective, what it would take to move that forward. And so, what I've provided to you all is really the framework of what would be a formal contract to, in effect, hire our organization to provide those economic development resources. We've seen more and more communities and counties trend this way over the last handful of years because it's becoming harder and harder to hire one person to be everything to everybody when it comes to economic development. Used to be that economic development was just focused on the big shiny new industry to come in. Really during the 80s and the farm crisis, we really took the time to entrench our efforts into how do we support our existing business and industry that are located locally. And now the expectation is we're doing downtown, we're doing housing, we're doing workforce, we're doing quality of life, we're doing absolutely anything and everything in between because so much more of the economic development game is built on where are people wanting to be at, because that determines whether your businesses can be successful. And so what you've got is a framework that hires our team, and that's the biggest component of it. Beyond anything else is that you're hiring a team of professionals. And so I've got Alex and Kate with me today. Alex does a very similar role in Marshall County, where her responsibilities are the rural communities throughout the county and being connected to all the rural resources and opportunities that exist. Kate leads our workforce efforts, which, as we know, is crucial for any economic development efforts these days. And so my background is economic development. I've been in the economic development field for over a decade. I've worked everything from large scale projects to you know, small housing developments, downtown redevelopments, and everything in between. So this isn't reinventing the wheel. This is providing a pathway forward that would hopefully you know, aim to support Tama County in a more holistic way. Again, recognizing that you'd be hiring a team, so if there's ever any transition, there's a knowledge share that has already happened and you know, not going back to square one if there would ever be any transition. The contract is spread over 5 years, recognizing one, the IDM recommendations for kind of spending that first year building the necessary relationships, plugging any immediate holes and opportunities that exist, but really getting to the point where we're doing a formal strategic plan to make sure that there are not only action items, but that there's measurables to those action items. I truly hate establishing a contract that doesn't have measurables as part of it, because then I don't know what the expectation is, and everybody's expectation can look different. So that would be one of the first things that we want to engage in is getting to that point. And then a multi-year execution strategy would follow that. One of the main components of the execution strategy, and something that we heard pretty clearly from our meetings, was trying to get this to be a public-private partnership where it's not just an expectation of this solely relying on the county, but asking private business and industry to come along with and support that. And so what we've laid out here is a framework that would give really a 3-year runway of county driving it, with the expectation of then business and industry picking that up in the year 4 and 5 contracts with support to come into it. And so as you evaluate, you know, our organization, we have contracts with both the city of Marshalltown and Marshall County that look very similar to this. You'd see if you look through those records that the dollar amount is less than what we're asking here, but that's because we've already got the private industry at our table. So the cost of executing on this program of work really doesn't change depending on what county or community we're working in. But recognizing that we already have that established public-private partnership, but we want to help lead the efforts to achieve that at the end of the day. So there's a lot of elements within the proposal in front of you. You can answer any questions that you might have. There's anything that I haven't touched on, Heather or Mark, that we talked about that you wanted me to hit us?
Yeah, I know we had a lot of really good meetings with John and with IDM, and I know you guys were at the IDM meeting, and there's a lot of approaches, we've been going out and looking at other counties' approaches. Ames is a really big approach where they're doing other counties as well, like or other cities. They're kind of branching out where it's one area, kind of like they would do for us, to where they can do multiple things and have a full team. So I know John's got background in helping get that Ames going and started. So I know he's got a lot of background there. In this aspect, we don't have insurance and some of those extra things that taxpayers are having to pay as well. So it's kind of nice that you just have kind of your line item, but you don't have all the general supplemental and the other funds that are added in there as well. But yeah, it's hard to do it all for one county, and having a team is what we're looking to at least, try it for a few years is my thought, and see how it goes, because we really need some help. I know just like yesterday, Catholic Church in Traer is looking to close by the end of the year, and our Mercy One clinic in Traer, and Gladbrook and Dyser have already closed. So we have a huge gap in Tama County. Like we need help, can we bring in a Unity Point to fill that, or can we bring in something? Because, with no hospital and these little clinics are closing, for elderly to have to go, drive 30 minutes to go to church, drive 30 minutes to go to, clinics, like we do desperately need help. So like you said, it's not a quick thing, and that's why it's kind of a longer timeline, because it does take time, to build those relationships, but also be, keeping the main streets open and things like that. So, and getting entrepreneurs going. So I'm pretty excited. I think it's a good avenue. It's just gonna take patience for sure, because it takes time. But your team is highly qualified to do it.
Yeah, it's a tough gig we just have small towns, and, the last economic development, I mean, she did a nice job getting grants, but they were basic, and, she worked her butt off at, but they were just basically Band-Aids, our small, like Dyser, 1,200 people, and that we probably have a lot of them. In the small towns, I think our main street's got probably the more of the lady stores, I call, and what how to call them, but, and you give those people $10,000 or 20,000 and whatever, and it's a good gesture. And, I think we just gotta find ways to get people into these towns, one, to shop, and, it's just tough being a small area. You do the rural Vermont,
I started in July or May, and so John's been really good about helping me find the resources to help the communities, and just, a big picture. And like Albion, we're doing the community visioning program with them. We applied for that this year, and they got accepted or chosen for that, and it's gonna open a lot of opportunity for that community. So
yeah, that's it.
yeah.
We just need things coming in. We don't, I guess, I don't want to say it was a bad deal helping these out. These companies or these businesses out because they needed it, but you just need a way to get things in, You hear a lot of our taxpayers saying, we need business, smaller factories or bigger, and well, that's fine and dandy, but we gotta find a way to get them here, I would think Tama would, with the Highway 30 being 4-lane, some of these industries would come here, taxes and things, but
In a railroad,
in a railroad, so
But, and as we spoke from IDM, that's just getting your ducks in a row when it comes to industrial sites. I mean, I think IDM pointed you guys towards the lowest system, low information systems, which is what we use again, for really our sites and buildings for economic development. And, I think the 3 sites that are listed for Tama are all no longer available and not really industrial sites. And so, part of it is just being ready and able to market yourselves as well for those opportunities. So much of the decisions for industrial site selection happens before anybody's engaged in any conversations. It is online presence. It is making sure your information is abundantly available. And this is what we call basic blocking and tackling in the industry. You know, there's a lot of it that's just easy stuff. And again, part of the challenge is when you've got, you know, if you were to go out and hire somebody yourself, you're waiting for them to get up to speed on where to even turn for any of those resources, how to gain access to the systems, what information to pull. And that's where our team, you know, shines, is that if I hire somebody who's brand new to the industry tomorrow, they're not coming in with, they themselves are coming brand new, but they're not coming in alone to this effort. So, you know, whether that be resources to the state or throughout the region, that's what we do day in and day out. And so, we think that we can hopefully accelerate and hopefully get the feeling of band-aiding issues, but think about things holistically. Certainly, supporting small businesses, driving downtowns is a key component of it, but it has to be recognizing the overall economic opportunity for the area. So you can't stand up a bunch of stores, but then not have anybody coming in to actually, you know, patronize those stores and spend the dollars. You've got to have, you know, the jobs that have disposable incomes, and all of those pieces start to stack on top of each other. But you're certainly right with the with 4-lane Highway 30 here. You've got abundant opportunity for industrial attraction. We're seeing major for really abundant power availability. And so what we're seeing a lot of in our space right now is data center type projects, which, you know, are maybe not what we all think of when we think of industrial opportunities. The long-term jobs on there don't tend to be as strong. But Meta, they have 500 full-time jobs that they've got on site every single day, and they've been under construction for 11 years and averaging 1,300 construction workers on site every single day. So you think about the economic impact of a project like that, even though it's not industry that's going to be here for 50, 60 years, there's still considerable job creation and still considerable impact to a community. And then that's how you stand up small businesses in downtown, is if you've got 1,300 construction workers coming in every day, they're going to look for places.
I'm not saying the smaller, our communities are fortunate. We do have decent sized state highways. I mean, back in my day, for manufacturing, they were, I think it was Bemco, was that the name of the company? So they built one. Yeah, that's Highway 21, and then 63. Employed quite a few people for the longest time, but I think the company had trouble because the anticles in both the buildings. But I mean, I think even 63 and 21 being just 2-lane, the traffic, that's a good out. That, I mean, if you get put inside the trailer, that's developing. A lot of people guys are answered in that Bemco situation. So I mean, there's chances there too.
And each community have different opportunities to go. Some communities are truthfully maybe building new houses. Instead of not even realize what it looks like to be thinking about growth, then they're simply thinking about keep the streets and you know, sewers and water lines from crumbling. But a new house can start to spark involvement and engagement from, you know, younger individuals in the community that can start to build on itself. It's all becomes catalytic over time, and also recognizing that this as an entire region is how we are ultimately successful. That's part of, you know, our rationale for, because my board has asked me, well, why are we even having conversations with Tama County? Why not just focus on Marshall County? Well, the reality is that Tama County's success directly correlates to Marshall County and Marshalltown's success, and vice versa, that we all collectively need that, you know, that rising tide to lift all ships. And that, you know, as there are big opportunities that happen on either side of the county line, that has a spillover effect into the other side too. And so we recognize that, and see that there's a lot of value and opportunity to pursue, collectively as a region, in pursuit of combating the rural desperation that we see across the entire state.
So that. By the data. We don't know what we don't know right now. And I think there's a lot of empirical stuff out there. I know we need housing. 75% of the people working in fact are living in Cedar Rapids. There's a lot of money going that direction than staying here. I think there's been. And it frustrates me. I'm new to living here, but I've been coming here for 30 years. So. The contract, we're talking the 5-year contract, right? Locked in at year 3. I said, I'm not seeing anything else. You know, there's a several type clause or something.
There will always be some kind of exit.
Good. And I'll address it.
But I mean, there's things that I think we need here. I mean, everybody's in one of the biggest counties, and of course, it's mostly rural and have a hospital. So that's an area I don't want to do the work, but I've got ideas like Jimmy down at Tama, ambulance service, and he's got a lot of really good ideas. But I think we've got resources here that need to be explored. There's ideas that give me an idea from the Texas and their expanse. They got those for bringing some type of healthcare. The healthcare we had, most of them are going away. So how do we capitalize and get the hospitals helping to support us? They put in a margin of satellite. I mean, these are the type of things I'm looking at. Or I'm getting old. I want young people to take over. I want young people to be on the ambulance comes to see the people that are older than me, which is what we've got right now. So the question I asked of our last person that was in the role, I just want quantifiable data. I want to know what have you done? What have you found? What steps are in place to make sure that whatever we bring in is going to be here for the long haul. So I mean, I'm excited. I went to the ballroom, and I liked the fact that we went to this, and then they bring out a folder and put thing on the screen that shows these things have all been addressed since 1964. Very little was done in the 1970s, and we're still sitting here trying to get people to work together. And it's been this is the 60s. I was a kid then. I'm 69 now. So it's frustrating to me when you sit there and you see we've had all these great ideas. Most of them didn't come to fruition. So we got to back behind, guys. That's my expectation. It's not going to be paper. It's not going to be a bunch of beautiful power. You can bring PowerPoints in and all that, but I want to see action. And I understand the very first year, we don't know what we don't know. We don't know what our housing's like. We don't know what it's rated at. These things around is not different. And then they'll do. I don't know. That's what I'm looking. So, yep.
Something with my position, because it's going to be similar, I schedule a time to go through everything that I'm working on with each supervisor. So it's good to get feedback from you guys too. So that's something I'm sure whoever gets trusted to do this, that would be a good idea for you guys to work with that.
All the ways to against expectations. The first year, I struggled putting the terms of contract together because I really like to have some pretty clear action. Like it's one of those where I'm guessing about the numbers and the amount of staff it's going to take, because you all could come back and say, well, we want to accelerate 14 more items, and that changes the calculus on our end about what we need and all those expectations. So the ultimately, the way this will come together, there'll probably be some pretty clear expectations that first year with the kind of the explicit then next step of being before you all implement as a way to put an amendment to the contract that will carry that strategic plan with those expectations for particularly for metro data or metro into that, so that we're all clear about what those expectations are, and it's not just a nebulous, working on economic development, but that it really clearly identifies what those opportunities are and how we intend to pursue them.
So how do you see the of your team working with the county as a whole, but also including in there the cities and stuff? Some things that we can't touch because it belongs to the city and vice versa, but yet we need to work in some type of a partnership and amend bridges and stuff like that. Even bridge, it's a highway bridge, or the Highway 30 bridge, the Lincoln Highway bridge. I mean, that to me is a source of it.
Yeah.
So I think my district includes, things like that. It's been sitting there for 3 years and very little's done on it. It's wasting away, and it's the midpoint of the whole Lincoln Highway. So I mean, there's things that just are being squandered, and I can't tell things the city what to do. I can bring it up and they get mad at me. But my point being is, how do we make this work? And I'm not saying you have to answer right now. These are the frustrations that I had. When we first moved into Iowa 20 years ago, my wife says, I don't want to live in Tama. It is a dump. My wife's from here. So we don't live in Tama. We're 6/10 of a mile. But I mean, the ratio, I think, was a very, very good thing. A lot of insurance come in here and fixed up houses that needed a lot of fixing. The Mexican folks that the legals that are living here have done a really good job of cleaning up and making the place more pleasant to look at, and they take care of their stuff. So I mean, we've got a lot of resources here. We got a lot of really good people. How do we make it all work so that we have a beautiful county and only the people?
That's all he wants.
That's all.
That's it.
That's it. Easy, right?
So you've got about maybe 30 years.
So part of the reality of it is you're right, there is no jurisdictional control over what the cities choose to do or not do. Our job, and pardon my expression a little bit, but our job is to be a little bit of the ass kickers for folks like that. It's imperative for them to take advantage of the resources that ultimately you are paying for, which as an entire county is collectively paying for. And it's imperative for them to take advantage of those resources to maximize their community's return on investment. And if they choose to squander that opportunity, we're going to make that clear to you all. So that's all we can do. But we're not going to back off from any efforts that we pursue. Like I said, it means that we have to pursue things a little bit differently. And we've got, even in Marshall County, we've got communities that they don't hit the ball out. They're not interested, they're not driving it forward. And when I was in Horry County in Ames prior, we ran into that same thing. That's been 10+ years ago when we started that. Ran into that same issue over time, same results those communities tend to do. That's correct. And so they've done an awful lot, a lot of people don't see it, but they've done an awful lot of improvements in the settlement that the rest of the county doesn't see or appreciate. So I mean, they're the largest. That we will take to visit with existing business industry, that often that can serve as the benchmark for all of the questions and concerns that, why does the city address this? Well, if their business and industry are pretty clearly saying that this is a problem, this is an impediment for us to be successful in your community, and they're the largest taxpayer, they carry the employment base, that opens up some of those conversations. Hopefully in a way that is solution oriented.
I think the other way too is just like the group we met with when you and I was here, we have in there like an advisory committee. those people. We had a really good group from across the whole county, different sectors, you know, like we want to continue and like when a new person comes in or their team to make sure that there's that communication or some frequent, you know, whether it's, you know, whatever kind of reoccurrence, but I think they're the ones that they've lived here forever. They know what works, what doesn't work, what the gaps are, so they can at least partner with them to help make it a successful project too.
I had a couple of comments. One was, the cost is always a question. And, so we had asked John to run some numbers. And these numbers for year one at 150, other, relationships that are out there with other, chambers of commerce over in the Ames area, there are contracts that are, you know, first year contracts that are more than what ours is, you know, and leading in. And so we're actually getting the lower
Good deal.
option there as we ease into it. Second thing I would say is compared to what we were paying right now, what we came in wanting was a private partnership. Economic, we need the housing studies, we need all of it in tourism and the streets and the CDBG projects. So, all of it here, I think the graphic, I think we have synergy with Marshalltown. I'm in southern Tama County, that's where I live in, so I go to Menards in Marshalltown. If I go to the doctor, if I have a hospital visit, I'm going to Marshalltown. The northern part of the county might be able to, that's, you know, maybe a little bit of travel in Marshall County, that's kind of the same thing. Marshalltown is the southern, and that's the population, and then it gets more rural as you go north. And so some people are going to Grundy and Blacktop and that kind of stuff as well. So we're very closely related outside of that, the demographic breakdown. There's a high Hispanic population there. They have they have JBS, and then we have Tama Pack. I mean, very similar demographics. There's a lot of international folks that live here in Tama County. There's a lot of international folks that live there. There's a lot of the Meskwaki people who live here on the settlement also live in town. There's 10% of the people that live in Toledo who are from the Meskwaki Nation. Several of them also live in Marshalltown. So we're very similarly situated. So it's not like they don't understand the demographic that they're working with, because that's kind of a key to developing economic strategy. So that was the first thing that I wanted to touch on. The second one was what we were paying prior to this was about $212,000 a year without really any quantifiable results. We're asking for quantifiable results and easing into a public-private partnership with outcomes that we can look at and say, this is what we're doing. I don't know why they would ever agree to be our partner. I think that there's a history here, not doing anything really constructive. And we've had some relationships we're trying to build those back up. So offering a countywide approach, I think, is pretty advantageous to the or for the county in general, but for the smaller cities, because we're going to be the ones footing the bill for at least the first 3 years, which will also end up being on year one a $62,000 savings without any increase to what the budget would have been coming up in the next year.
Even a savings on your two.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
whole thing saving us money through year 5.
Yeah. I mean, by going with and the robust services that come with this. John's one of 15 certified economic developers.
There's
And, you know,
15 and 20, so you know, certification. I even think both of the folks that came, I think we're both certified economic developers, but within our industry, it's a pretty credential. But it is high mark credential. It takes years study and then an exam that is pretty soon.
So as I was asked my doctor, my dentist also, on that scale, are you at the top
Of the certification?
Yes.
Well, my ego and these
I love that. I hear it.
would I would argue that I'm towards the top of that, but My wife would kick me and put me down.
Well, that's their job, that's the wife's job, it is, but,
Correct.
but no, seriously, I mean, when you ask those types of questions, I want. The question is, your master one. I don't know. Are you going to kick butt? Take care of us, that's, and you kind of said that.
Yeah, well, if I'm being. County, like Tama County. Or my individual. Somebody of my caliber, you know, that's being blunt about it. My board is interested, like, to be engaged and excited in Washington County, because I'm a caliber of individual that is likely a stepping stone at any given point. Then being said, I don't like to engage in new things and immediately into them, so this is an opportunity that my board, when I brought them this opportunity, lamented this with the team. There were no questions on it. It was yes, let's go. John, we've often not seen the vision. Every time you brought us something, you see it, you've made it work, and it's continuing to be successful. I like to be challenged on things occasionally, so it's frustrating to me when they always just say yes because they're excited to continue my engagement and excitement in the community, but that's, you know, there's a rationale behind it, which is without new challenges and new opportunities for me, that there will be other opportunities that yeah. Try to be humble, you know, try to be humble. So it's hard for me to just like stand in front of a group and boast about myself, but that's about as candid as I can be on it.
I'm glad to put you on the spot, I mean, I agree with you, it's hard for me to be humble. But when it comes to selling yourself, you gotta sell yourself, and to be pretty blunt about this, so.
The nice part about it is whoever is here, you know, kind of the more dedicated person has access to a whole group of people. Got a direct line to the authority. He's got relationships there already. And that's what kind of what we were paying for before. And not only do we have that, people know what they're doing in their specialists in their area. So that's a wonderful thing. I think that the structure that was in place when we got here was city councils that were people who were business. Yeah, where they're either fighting or struggling, but they're making it. There's something we want to think to right. The good part about that was this way, so when we decided to go that way is the business retention and expansion efforts for our county with the bigger businesses. Many of them are already members of the chamber in Marshalltown. Yes, places.
You don't hear from them, but in particular when they've got like new executives coming to town and there are things like that, they tend to reach out to us. Tama had a traveling nurse that they were trying to figure out temporary housing for, and we would make easy connections on that. No, they wanted something in Marshalltown. I mean, and we didn't have the relationships here to know what those opportunities were. And that's part of it too, is that, you know, their outreach to us is we have the relationships in Marshalltown and Marshall County to solve those problems, but not presently here. That being said, that's part of that robust outreach is really getting to know the communities, getting to know movers and shakers, who's doing what, and how do we leverage that and maximize that? Sure.
Also the energy sectors too, like Lion Energy,
Yeah.
he has a good relationship with, because they're right there in Marshalltown, you know, things like that, so.
Yeah. Fiber development group, electric co-ops or fiber optic co-ops, you know, whether that's leveraging the Red Lake program through USDA, which is the Rural Economic Development Loan and Grant Program. Many of the co-ops probably already have, they've received to be able to do small business loans on a local level, and those tend to be more affordable than rate loans. But in addition, some of your larger companies that may be looking to do expansions, being able to leverage the up to 2 million from the federal government at no interest to support their growth and opportunity is a real boom that you guys have that not everywhere has access to. So in Marshall County, we have very limited access to it right now. We may be able to leverage it, but it's a lot harder on the application front. Your co-ops or electric co-ops are primarily part of the Iowa Development Group, who is like, they're the ones that write these grants pretty routinely and are highly successful with it with the USDA. So there's a tremendous number of different opportunities that can be pursued and accessed. It's all about just understanding how you make a project come together. You know, every project's different. It requires different capital stack to make it all work. And you just got to know what all the resources are out there and how they interplay, how they work together, which ones are too much of a pain in the ass to deal with, those kinds of things.
If, like, I know we just said, you know, we don't have a lot of power over the cities. But okay, I wouldn't mind going. I have a sister and a brother or son-in-law on the District Council. If I would go to one of their meetings, say, hey, we gotta get our heads out of our rear ends. And this is what you can do. Could we have them contact you and just kind of, you know, if they had something in mind or something?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And yeah, when we get to the staffing position, which is probably when we would formalize this contract, try and get it about the same time. But the next person would be the primary point person for all of that.
Okay.
And so our expectation is that their business cards all have their cell phones on it, that they're ready and able to respond. We know that often, especially cities that either position taking that call when the mayor calls at 6 o'clock at night because they just got caught by a constituent wondering what's going on with this. And well, that's we understand what those expectations look like and how to manage that. Yeah, we be the point people for that. Similarly, you know, I know that you guys have had likely local telephone number before or anything like that. We can figure out that. You know, if you've got a Tama County number that's been blasted everywhere that people need to know or continue to utilize, we can route that to our office, and we have an admin who's always there to answer the phone. And so it's no additional cost or burden for you all to have somebody that will answer it as Tama County Economic Development, because that's the way we're on the phone. And so we're able to support you with whatever that expectation looks like on your end, to make it feel as local as possible, because these are all local things that are impactful and decisions that are being made, but do it in a way that is supported by, you know, probably more than you all could locally afford on your own.
The visibility part of it also, we had talked about the relationship building part. This individual is going to be there, and will be attending city council meetings, and we would be available for those kind of because the visibility is going to
Finding an optional, right?
we could. I mean, and they'll be stationed out of there, but if we wanted them here one day a week, you know,
We almost gave away that phone line. So
but just
we're not gonna give that phone line.
So and that's a truly a decision of also whether you want that to continue. My rationale, so I tend to want this individual to be in the same realm as our team, because that's where the interactions, the camaraderie, and then the knowledge transfer happens. If you will require office hours once a week, that's certainly something we can staff. My experience with that in the past is that that ends up being a time of basically just sitting in an office by yourself, counting up emails. And it's much more effective for that person to be ready and able to deploy to go to whatever meetings, wherever those meetings need to take place throughout the county, instead of just sitting behind an office and blocking it off for a certain.
Plus there's accountability. They may get a pipe, a little bit person, but if they're in your bailiwick area. Because they can't do,
Presumably.
yeah,
Presumably, what do you look at those two for?
Or in an office, always a good place to be.
But that's the reason why we structured the contract, as a 5-year. It's still gonna be 3 with the option of renewing after 3, for an extension of 2 more years. It's gonna take 3 years to see. 4-year 5, we're also asking for, the private sector to take over $50,000 of the funding. And so the 175 would drop us to 125 and then put them on the hook for 50,000 per year. Because there's a direct benefit to them. Go to year 4 and year 5 and we don't have that 50,000. We're going to look at the services, because if you pare down $50,000 worth of services because you don't have that, this is what the alternative plan is going to look like.
Also provides for another test against,
like,
In the
relative.
the funds.
There's no value there. It's pretty clear indication to you all that this is clearly not working and it's time to pivot and go a different direction. So there's going to be a multitude of kind of exit ramps that I don't intend for anybody to dollars that are being deployed to a 501c6 nonprofit organization with an expectation on that the results driven from that return on investment, but also building to that true public private partnership that industries there's value here, so that you all have the rationale to continue to stand behind that.
so my question is, what are you looking for us to do today?
It's an engagement letter. It's not a contract, but it lays out the framework for the contract, goes in everybody. So that we all have an opportunity to look at it and determine, is this the way that we want to move forward or go in a different direction? It's been recommended by IDM and ISU that this is the way that we go. And so I think that they've answered all my questions and, all of the requests that we had.
Yeah, it's like a letter of intent in a sense to where,
Yes.
there's things that they're gonna have to do to get hiring people. And so it's like, is Tama County Supervisors interested in doing this? So they at least get a little bit of a yellow light. And then obviously the contract will be kind of the green light. And then we want to meet again with the same group we already met with, just to kind of give them this plan and, just hear their feedback as well as that advisory committee.
So how does this go against like Leo having there?
We would work in conjunction with them.
Oh,
So I like what I'm hearing.
It'd be an additional resource.
yeah,
Right.
that's what I figured. I didn't hear that.
And I don't want to continue to sit around waiting for something to get moving. So I would, looking for a proposal, I would propose we move forward with this.
Is that a
Is that
motion?
a motion?
That's a motion.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. The motion. I got it in here.
Is it to approve a letter of engagement with Marshalltown Chamber of Commerce for economic development in County?
That's it.
That's what David said.
Didn't you hear?
Yeah.
And bring back the formal contract. Would you like me to prepare a formal contract?
Yes, please.
Yep, that's part of the motion.
Is he gonna
Then I
do
was saying,
you guys?
So does that, yeah, does that mean? Did you guys go do that?
I think this is a good thing. I'm excited. I think that the people that went to that meeting, at the Tama ballroom. Yeah,
Thought it would be.
it was less, back and forth. I thought that it was done very well. And, when we left there, everybody who was asked the questions, who thinks that the future is bright for Tama County? Everybody raised their hand, right? That there's something to look forward to. So that was a very good exercise. And those are the same people that we're wanting to bring back to the table. One of the things that, we'll do our vote, but I just want to, throw out there just one of the ideas that John had when we left our if we do a tip for the economic development for some funds for that, one of the things we can do is develop a pool and then have the cities, the smaller towns like, Dizer, some of those that are needing extra money, we could be a grant for them for, as long as it qualifies for economic. And that would be a buy-in, for them as well, so. So that's a wonderful idea to promote unity, always throwing money at people is always.
They always enjoy
It
it.
can also be a way to guarantee that they show up for the meetings.
Yes, that's one of the things that, they don't get the money if they don't show up for so many meetings over some of the.
No, I mean, these are ideas that need to be put out in front of us and in front of other folks. So there's buy-in, and I like that. I mean, we've got two towns, specifically the big two towns, have existed for a long period of time, and they need to be challenged. They really do. They need to be challenged. I mean, the safe streets things for kids to get to school, those ladies have been working on it for 20+ years. I mean, and some of them are in their 80s and 90s, and finally got it done this year. Well, that kind of stuff is what I want to see done faster while they're still alive.
From the time that we first came on to this, moment here, I think that we've made major strides, and
Yes, ma'am.
I'm excited to see what happens over the next couple of years.
First, is it possible to bring that group together before we would formalize a contract? Because I'd love to review this framework with them to ensure that if there's anything really glaring that they'd like to see included as part of that contract, that we have the opportunity to evaluate the inclusion of that in it. And then secondly, do you have a timeline on when you'd like this contract to begin? Obviously, our hiring and scaling up is a big component of it. I just want to ensure that we're prepared to go on.
Yep.
Sooner.
Sooner the better.
I think you were saying maybe like February or so, that earlier date if possible, because we know it's gonna take time to visit the councils and visit, there's that slow transition we know, but I'd say as soon as you can. I think you were talking about early next year.
I understand too that, Thanksgiving and Christmas time, most people don't care about anything other than getting gifts, egg and turkey.
That's 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then we've got I gotta go pay for all that stuff I just bought in January.
I try to look forward to being married.
So I talked about convening that group again, and so that will happen before the second question is possible. To get the wheels rolling.
I think that group was probably trying to get together quick here, maybe even before Thanksgiving if we can. Just to try to, or in between that Thanksgiving and Christmas, but the sooner we get to that, get the contract, because he's got to get a job posted and everything, and so it all takes time, so the sooner we can keep moving, get our ducks in a row and our, advisory committees,
Give us your availability if there's any time that you will be available, like Thanksgiving, Christmas.
It all just depends on the day. So
Yep.
dates that you guys are looking
Yep.
at explicitly.
Yep. I mean, like if there's any block that you're gonna be out of town. Like that.
Nothing definitive on it, but
Check with your boss first, you want.
yeah. No, my wife knows that we're all in, so always.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Appreciate the vote of confidence.
Thanks.
yeah, thank you very much. Yes.
That's what you think right now, wait until I start asking right now.
We were gonna,
I'm ready for it.
we were doing another campus next Tuesday, so you're more than welcome, come sit.
Oh, yeah, come in.
It will not be just.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It's, did we hit everything?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.
Here's the step.
10:38.
You should, I'm sorry, just that.
Your own part of it. We get to sign all.
These things.
You have to like this.
Put these on top.
Oh.